part 3. I was asking about the pageants. Do you think you should have got, and do you think that honestly you will ever get it?
Of course you have doubts. Like this past year, I felt like I was on fire.
You felt it?
Yeah. And when you feel it, that's how it comes across on stage. That's what I displayed. So I felt like I was on fire, and I felt like, oh, this is mine.
Is it emotional?
Yes, really emotional. It was so emotional to the point to where like it was sad because just as many people that was rooting for you, the same amount that was like reading you, degrading you, putting you down.
In that scene, in that pageant scene?
In and out.
But why? I'm saying like, because this is, you told me the other day, it's different than Ball Street. Why do you think, I mean, this is, cause obviously, I don't really know this schematic, but I remember you telling me stuff about it last year. This is, being Miss Continental, I'm assuming, is one of the highest forms you can get in that industry, is it that?
Well, it's one of them. It's a
one
part of it. Yeah.
Okay.
It's several that's out there that you can win, and that's one of them that I haven't got. So when you want something, you strive for it.
So out of all the years you've competed, would you think that last year was definitely like your best year?
Yeah. I think this past year was like something that I, in my mind and my soul, was thinking like, do I need to go back? Do I feel like I can top what I did? Do I think that my story can be told better than what it was this year?
When you look back at footage, do you look at something like, I could have did that different, I could have did this different, or?
And that's the thing.
You didn't get that this time?
No.
Other times, did you?
Yeah.
So out of all the other times, this was the time you feel like?
I felt like other times maybe like I was good in this, good in that, good in this, wasn't so good in that, just okay, you know what I'm saying? But this year it was just like a straight across the board feeling.
What about your competition?
The competition was good this year. It was really good.
So are you doing it next year?
No.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Well, you're not doing it again, or you're just skipping a year?
I don't know. As of now, I'm really not trying to think about pageants.
Gotcha.
I just want to focus on me,
Do you think maybe...
Building my brand,
And what brand does that consist of?
Being this powerful black woman, honey. Yeah, that's my brand. Like, I want to be powerful, reality, whatever it takes, to get there, And some of the things that I have already done, it's always a stepping stone. You go through things and you deal with people, and you know that it's like you're knocking. When you constantly do things, it's like you're knocking, and the door's gonna open soon. When you look at celebrities and you look at before, like they have like, what is it, behind the scenes stuff, right? And then there's a story like the things that they were trying to do in order to get to that point. It was like they were knocking,
right?
And that's what I feel like I'm doing now.
But do you think it also could be a thing like where how Beyonce? She's talented, but there's other girls, let's be real, that's equally as talented as Beyonce, but they just never get there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because they didn't have the right people, because they didn't have the right management. And there's people that, Beyonce is one of the best performers ever, but there's people out there that can sing just as well as her, sing better than her. And there's other people out there that can perform maybe just as good as her, but they don't have the right pusher back. And do you think that could be part of it too, that you don't have the right people around you, not pushing you because you want it for yourself, but that maybe it's favoritism in that circuit for you? Favoritism for other people in that circuit. Is it hard being black in that circuit?
Yes. I wouldn't say that now, no. Maybe years ago, it probably was a little hard to be black. And that was one of the reasons how Miss Black America, Miss Black Universe, how those pageants were started.
And you've had that before?
Yeah. They were started because, it was hard for, Afro-American women to, get in these pageants and win. So they created these Black American and Miss Black Universe in order to help us, go to the next level, which is good, you know what I'm saying, and they're prestige pageants.
If you had something you could tell to young transgender women that maybe want to enter the ball scene, enter the pageant scene, enter the gay scene, what would you honestly tell them from your heart?
I mean, it's a lot that you can give to someone that want to be a part of. You have to know why you want to be a part of something. You can't do it just because your surrounding area, your surrounding people. That's just like transition into a femme queen. You don't do it just because you see one and say, oh, I like this. I like what they're doing. I like the display of being a face girl, so now I want to be a girl. And to me, that's how a lot of BQs become femme queens, because they're so intrigued by the things that they're
The
seeing.
fascination is so far.
Yes, they're really intrigued by it. So you just have to know what you want, and you got to know how to go get it. So I mean, I would definitely like let them know, like, make sure you soul search really, really well, because when you soul searching, you find out why are you doing it, why you want to be a part of this. You know, make sure you know. You know, you have to know. It's very important to know, because if you don't know, you'll get into something and you'll fall and crumble.
Oh, one question I gotta ask you: silicone. Do you think it's safe now for anybody to get with this silicone now? To be honest with you, because back in the day, there was doctors that really had, reputable.
Yes.
It did, like, honestly, because a lot of girls, it was crazy. They'll hit me up and they'll ask Nine, and like she's saying to other people, like, because now
I don't suggest no one to get it.
being real.
Being real. I've seen too many girls, the body frame looks really good, but when they're taking the clothes off, they're bruised, they're damaged.
You don't think that's really sad, though?
Yes, it's sad.
You know what makes me sad? Because, let's be real. A lot of these girls that don't have jobs, and however they're doing to get their money, and they, and I'm talking about these, some of these girls that really, they want to be alone. You understand what I'm saying? They want it, and I feel like, I think it's really messed up that, they go to these doctors, trying to achieve that. You understand what I'm saying? Achieving certain things, and then they're going to get whatever they want, cork, fix a flat. Right away, and then they coming out with these, like you said, bruised bodies. I mean, listen, I've seen some bodies.
Bruise, your face, cheek bruise. You got a bruise here, you got a bruise there, like you're damaged, like they don't put some stuff in your face. And
because of the scar tissue and the whatchamacallit.
It's because of that face satisfaction. I think, especially when you feel like something that you don't appear as. It's that one that I have to look like this, but you have to look at the risk, and I don't think a lot of people look at the risk of getting that. They look at, okay, well, it's going to be the shape, it's going to be that.
And that's what they're looking at. But you have to take your time.
I agree and disagree with that, though, because, like, some of the girls, they may take their, okay, what about the girls that don't do anything for fast money, and they may have a job, and they may save up their $500 to go get home, and a girlfriend may tell them, well, go to, so-and-so. And they take their $500. They don't know. You understand what I'm saying? And then they get set up. You know what I'm saying? And they get set up, and now they're forced to always cover their body. Or they keep on going because they want to get, but now they're forced to cover their body, and they're forced. I don't know. I just feel like she just said, I don't think that.
I don't suggest anyone to get it, only because, you really can't trust anybody that's doing it these days. And
nobody has no reputation no more.
And the thing about it is, the people that I keep seeing that's getting it, maybe like a year later they're damaged, and you're like, what happened? You're like, what happened? Like,
you were so ill, it was coming along so cute,
but you wanted to rush it, and it's a process. You can't look like that overnight. It's a process, and the best way to this is what I always say: create yourself is to take your time. Take your time. It's a process, step by step. And that's the best way you should want to transition. That's just like when you're a little girl, you're growing into a woman.
Puberty and everything.
Yes, you don't just become a woman overnight.
You don't think that maybe the modes work differently for everybody too?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Because some girls, I think modes work differently. Some girls, they may get their breast, some modes may only work for their skin. You know what I'm saying? I think some girls they just gain weight. I think that modes work differently. I think that what it is, being that modes work differently for different girls. They see one thing, because sometimes modes is crazy. Sometimes you'll see a girl in their drag, and they're really cute. Then they start taking the modes, and it kind of goes to another direction.
The chemical imbalance.
I don't know.
Yes, it is.
I guess we need Dr. Ayana for that, right?
But Elliot, yeah. And and the thing about it is, that's why, when it comes to hormones, everybody can't just take the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I know I've taken something that they're not taking. I don't want to take the emotional stuff.
You don't like it?
I don't want to be emotionally damaged. I've seen too many times.
Which is that?
Just like certain hormones that they take. It makes them emotional. And I don't have that. I don't take that because I don't want to be like that.
Got you.
I'm just this person that like to be hard and stern. I want to be emotional.
I mean, now you say that, I know some girls that some moms do emotionally make them feel some type of way.
Yeah, it really, they're emotionally attached to people or men. Find themselves crying over stuff for no apparent reason, and it's just to me.
Mood swings.
Yes, I can't stand it. And I've seen it, you know, like at one point I started taking some of it and I was like, oh, I don't like this.
Did you like the effects it did on you physically?
I mean, it was okay, but
Mentally, you couldn't do it.
and if that's what I gotta go through to look like that, I don't want that. I want something else.
All right, well, you heard it here from Stasha.
And stuff.
Oh, you gotta give it now, bitch. This is my. You gotta give one thing that gives you like.
What
now,
you want
bitch.
me to do?
Just tell them something that makes you be like, now, bitch.
Oh.
While you thinking, Dom, you give them a now, bitch.
Something that makes me say now, bitch. You told me I can't say it. It's like, you know, fake people.
Amen.
Now, bitch. Now, bitch.
I can see that. I can see the fake people. But I'm trying to really like come up,
Yeah.
think of something that would make me say now, bitch. Like really, maybe.
All you girls. Oh, go ahead. All you girls saying you're dolls. Now, bitch. Okay?
See, I'm not gonna talk about my sisters. You know? I'm not gonna talk about my women. You know?
Listen, when I think of dolls, I think of something you can buy in the store.
Bitch is getting ready for Legendary Runway next week. Now, bitch. That's money's mine, on.
Oh, you better hope. Well, listen, you talk shit, they'll come back to
They
this.
know.
Getting ready for getting ready for sex siren. Nah, bitch.